Have you been grappling with how to write your resume? Perhaps you're stumped by what details to include or how to structure the document. Maybe you're unsure about how to make your qualifications and skills shine. Or it could be that you're simply overwhelmed by the whole process. These are common struggles, and you're certainly not alone. A well-crafted resume is like a golden ticket in the job search. It's your personal marketing tool, your chance to make a great first impression, and your key to securing that coveted interview. But creating that perfect resume can feel like trying to solve a complex puzzle with countless pieces. The good news is, it doesn't have to be this way. With the right guidance and a few helpful tips, you can turn this daunting task into a manageable one. So, let's take this journey together. Well, worry no more, because this guide will walk you through how to write and update your resume effectively. The first step in writing a compelling resume is understanding its basic structure. It's much like constructing a building. You wouldn't start without a blueprint, would you? The same goes for your resume. First up is the contact information. This should be the header of your resume, and it's pretty self-explanatory. It should include your full name, phone number, and professional email address. No nicknames or funny email addresses, folks. We're aiming for a professional image here. Next is the objective statement. This is your elevator pitch, a brief few lines that summarize who you are, what you bring to the table, and what you're seeking in a job. This isn't a place for generic statements. Be specific and let your individuality shine. Now let's move on to the work experience section. This is where you list your previous jobs, starting with the most recent one. For each job, include the company name, your role, the dates you were there, and a bullet list of your responsibilities and achievements. But remember, keep it concise and relevant. No one needs to know about your brief stint as a dog walker unless you're applying to be a vet. Next in line is the education section. Here you should list your educational qualifications, starting with the highest degree obtained. Include the name of the institution, the degree, and the years you attended. If you're a recent graduate, you might also want to include your GPA, but only if it's something to brag about. Finally, we have the skills section. This is where you list relevant skills that haven't been covered in the other sections. Think computer skills, languages, or any specialized training. Again, relevancy is key. If you're applying for a coding job, your proficiency in Microsoft Word probably isn't going to cut it. A well-structured resume makes it easier for employers to find the information they need. It's a snapshot of you as a professional, so take the time to get it right. Next up, we'll discuss how to tailor your resume to the job you're applying for. Now that you understand the basics, it's time to tailor your resume to the job you're applying for. Imagine your resume as a chameleon, constantly changing and adapting to blend seamlessly into its environment. The same principle applies here. You don't want to send out generic resumes to every job opening you find. Instead, you want to customize your resume for each specific position you're interested in. Let's delve into how you can make this happen. One of the effective ways to tailor your resume is by using keywords from the job description. These are the words and phrases that explicitly state what the employer is looking for. For instance, if the job description mentions project management, team leadership, or strategic planning, try to incorporate these phrases into your resume where they naturally fit. But here's the catch. You don't just want to stuff your resume with keywords. That might make it seem like you're trying too hard, or even worse, like you're not being genuine. You want to use these keywords in a way that showcases your relevant experiences and skills. For example, instead of simply stating that you have project management skills, you could say, led a team of 5 to successfully complete a 6-month project within budget and ahead of schedule. Now let's talk about the importance of highlighting relevant experience and skills. It's not enough to simply list your past experiences and job duties. You need to highlight how these experiences and skills make you the best fit for the job. If you're applying for a customer service position, and you've previously worked in a similar role, emphasize the skills you gained there, like problem solving or effective communication. Keep in mind that it's not just about what you've done, it's about what you can do for the company. So, highlight your achievements and how they have benefited your past employers. This will help potential employers visualize what you can bring to their team. Remember, a tailored resume shows employers that you are a perfect fit for the job. A stagnant resume won't do you any favors. It's crucial to keep it updated. Now let's dive into the whys and hows of updating your resume. Think of your resume as a living document. It's not something you create once and forget. It's something that grows and evolves with your career. Every time you acquire a new skill, take on a new role, or achieve something noteworthy, it should be reflected in your resume. This shows prospective employers that you're not just resting on your laurels. You're continuously learning, improving, and contributing to your field. But it's not just about adding new information, it's also about pruning. Outdated and irrelevant information can clutter your resume and distract from your most impressive achievements. For example, if you've been in the workforce for a decade, your high school job mowing lawns might not be the most relevant experience to include. Updating your resume also gives you the opportunity to tailor it to specific job openings. If you're applying for a job that emphasizes teamwork, highlight your experiences working in teams. If the job requires leadership skills, showcase your accomplishments as a leader. Now let's talk about timing. How often should you update your resume? Well, there's no one-size-fits-all answer. Some career experts suggest updating your resume every 6 months, while others recommend doing it as often as every 3 months. The key is to not let too much time pass without giving your resume a thorough review. Remember, an outdated resume can send the wrong message. It can suggest that you're not interested in professional development or that you're not actively managing your career. On the other hand, an updated resume shows that you're engaged, proactive, and ready for new challenges. In the end, updating your resume is about more than just staying current. It's about telling your professional story in the most compelling way possible. It's about showcasing your skills, experiences, and achievements in a way that resonates with potential employers. An updated resume is a reflection of your professional growth. So, keep it fresh, keep it relevant, and let it be the vibrant document that communicates your value to the world. A final but crucial step is proofreading and formatting your resume. Now, don't underestimate this step. Your resume could be packed with stellar achievements and qualifications, but if it's riddled with typos or inconsistencies, it could be the difference between landing that job interview or not. Let's talk about proofreading first. You've spent hours, possibly days, tailoring and updating your resume. Your eyes might gloss over mistakes without you even realizing it. This is where proofreading comes in. It's not just about checking for spelling or grammatical errors, but also about making sure your information is accurate and up to date. Are your contact details correct? Have you accurately represented your work history? These are the kind of details that need your utmost attention. Now, on to formatting. This is about more than just making your resume look good. It's about presenting your information in a way that's easy to read and understand. You want to ensure consistency in your formatting. If you've used bullet points in one section, use them throughout. If you've written dates in a certain format, stick to it. Consistency shows attention to detail, a trait highly valued by employers. Speaking of details, let's not forget the overall layout of your resume. It should be professional looking and easy to navigate. Use clear headings and subheadings. Break up large blocks of text with bullet points or numbered lists. And remember, white space is your friend. It makes your resume look clean and uncluttered. And finally, consider the file format of your resume. Most employers prefer a PDF, as it maintains the formatting no matter what device it's viewed on. However, always check the job posting for any specific instructions on this. Proofreading and formatting may seem like minor details, but they can have a major impact on how your resume is perceived. A polished, well-formatted resume leaves a lasting impression. It shows you've put in the effort and care about presenting yourself in the best possible light, and that's the kind of impression you want to leave with potential employers. There you have it. A step-by-step guide on writing and updating your resume. We've navigated the treacherous waters of resume struggles, unraveled the basics, and delved into the art of tailoring your resume. We've also explored the importance of keeping your resume current, and the critical role of proofreading and formatting. Remember, your resume is your personal marketing tool, a snapshot of your career that highlights your skills, experiences, and achievements. Your resume is the first impression you make on potential employers, so make it count. Now it's time to take these insights and apply them to your resume writing process. This may seem daunting at first, but with practice and patience, you'll soon be crafting a compelling resume that stands out from the crowd. Did you find this video helpful? Comment below and don't forget to like and subscribe to the Wealth, Health, and Truth channel on YouTube. Remember, we've what you want.